Hi everybody, it's FIBO Group, and you're watching to the Market Watch review. Global equities rose in the wake yesterday's strong gains in the US. The large Asia-Pacific bourses rose 1 to 2%. China's CSI was a notable exception. It fell fractionally. Europe's Stoxx 600 is moving higher and is close to two-week highs. If gains continue, it will be the fourth consecutive session of advancing and the longest in 2 months. The US dollar is generally a bit more stable than sterling and the Canadian dollar. However, the Canadian dollar is about 0.3% lower than the Norwegian krone. Yesterday's range for gold was narrower than last Friday's. In light of reports that the US Strategic Oil Reserve has sold new oil, December WTI is slightly heavier than usual and flirting with the 20-day moving mean. Asian Pacific market. China's third quarter GDP was due to be released today. However, the National Bureau of Statistics yesterday indicated that it would be delayed. Bloomberg's survey forecast a 2.8% quarterly growth. If the median is correct, it would mark the strongest quarterly expansion since the third quarter 2020. Despite the talk in Tokyo suggesting that the Bank of Japan might have intervened following the US CPI, yesterday's market move saw the dollar rise to JPY 149 in North America. Kuroda's comments earlier today didn't add anything. Japan saw a slight decline in the dollar to 148.70. Yesterday's gains of $0.6330 were extended by the Australian dollar, but it has since retreated. Market of Europe. The market fully appreciates the UK government's decision to reverse its fiscal thrust. Yesterday's sterling close to $1.1440 as the majority of tax breaks were not renegotiated. Germany is the one to reverse this decision. The Chancellor Scholz announced that Germany would extend the operation of its 3 nuclear reactors to mid-April 2023, overruling both the Vice-Chancellor and Minister for Economic Affairs and Climate Action FIBO. It appears to be a compromise between Greens and Free Democrats. Yesterday's gains were extended to a 9-day high by the euro before it pulled back. Support may be provided by the 0.9800 region. Market of America. The dollar is in dire need of a correction as the focus moves away from U.S. economic data. In late September, the dollar index reached a peak of 114.80. According to the Bank of Canada's quarterly survey, there was a sharp drop in business outlook and consumer inflation expectations of 7.1%. Next week, the Bank of Canada will meet. Selling and subsequent selling drove the US dollar to below its 20-day moving mean against the Canadian dollar for the first time in a whole month. The greenback rose to CAD 1.3770 near the Middle Asian session. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.